Chair recognizes the gentleman from Lincoln for explanation of bill and a motion thereon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 62 is what has been referred to as the real estate wholesaling bill. And if you don't know much about wholesaling, I'll try to briefly explain that to you. I'm not, and as I explain this, I'm not going to say that all wholesalers are doing this improperly or unethically, but there are many in that industry that do. And the way it works is many of them will look for folks like older folks in our communities or folks that don't know much about the real estate markets, and they try to take advantage of that. And they will call them up, tell them that they can sell their house very quickly, that they already have buyers in place, and they get a contract on that property, but they do it for a lot less than the property is worth. And that's who they are looking for, those folks who don't understand. And sometimes they'll use the PVA values. As we know, some PVA values are not always accurate and are a lot of times low, or maybe a homestead exemption. So they'll say, hey, it shows your house is worth $50,000. I'll give you $60,000 for it. And they get a contract on it, but they never intend to take possession of that property. They put a small down payment on it, know that if they lose it, they're not out a whole lot. So they will then try to sell that property. They'll advertise that property for sale as they own it, as if they own it. They will then sell the contract, never taking possession of that property. It may sell it for $30,000, $40,000 more, pocket that money, but yet they've left those folks who've made the largest investment in their property holding the bag and not getting all the equity that they could possibly get out of the property. So what we're doing with this is just simply saying, if you are going to advertise and you are going to act as a real estate agent, then you should be licensed as one. And that will take care of it, because they will then fall under the Kentucky Real Estate Commission, where there are laws in place that deal with this. They will then owe a fiduciary duty to their clients, the same as realtors do, in order to get their sellers the most amount of money possible for their property and to take care of them in a fair and honest way. And so, Mr. Speaker, that's what the bill does, and I would move passage of House Bill 62.